once a month we do deep watering. We let the water run overnight, very slow, and then the water go down. We should get the water down to about 2 feet, 2.5 feet, where we have allow the root system going in there, or we should water it deep to stimulate the root to go down, so that go into the soil, so it's going to be a little more anchor. Even so, the root should be in the first in the first foot or 1.5 feet, and that way there are more minerals around there, where organic particle, where the tree is going to be benefit from that. Should be okay. Hi, it's me again. I'm going to show you now how to deep watering a fruit tree or ornamental tree. All ornamental tree, like a oak tree, or a nice specimen tree, or olive tree. You water deep watering once a month or twice a month, depending on where the tree is located, and the weather around. And water it once a month and twice a month in summertime. Important from here in the area of South California, Orange County. It will be inconvenience from June, July, August, September, and October. Water fruit trees, deep watering once a month, like as a supplement to direct water deep into the root system. The root system should be 80% of the root system. Most of the trees grow in between the first 2 to 3 feet of depth. So I come during, and then leave the hose running something like that. Yeah, maybe just a little bit more. Leave it overnight. Leave the water in there, and that it will, while you sleeping, you water in the tree. You can leave it in one side like that. One day, one night, the next night, put it in the other side of the root system and leave it in there running also the whole night. Or you can do it in a weekend, a Saturday or a Sunday. You can open the hose a little bit more, and the water a little bit more, and flood for 1 hour or 2 hours. Do a little bit of flooding to the tree, and then you move after 1 hour. Move the hose to the other side, and then in one side or during the weekend you can water your fruit trees, your avocado tree, your orange trees. Could be also a chirimoya, a fig tree. You can water like that. Deep watering is very important for the fruit trees when they're producing, and also for all the fruit trees, and also for all the ornamental trees. Papa. Hi, it's me again, El Tico. In here, what I am doing, I am filling up this 5-gallon container with this volume of water, to see how many minutes it's going to take us to fill it up the container. Then 5 gallons. Then we are going to make the math to see how long we need to keep this hose running to supply the tree the enough volume of water that the tree needs to be healthy, or to get the right amount of water during the hot months of the year.
4 minutes.
Mature trees need, avocado trees need in summertime between 50 to 80 or 100 gallons of water every 10 days. It's a lot of water. And also one thing that will help a lot to save water is to mulch around the trees with 4 or 5 inches of a good mulch, organic mulch. The mulch will keep the moist on the top of the soil. The sunlight or the radiation or the sunlight is not going to hit the soil and evaporate the water. So we with the mulch we avoid water evaporation, and that is going to save us a little bit of money with watering the trees.
What is the time?
I make the measurement in here where I fill it up this container with 5 gallons of water. It took us 7 minutes to fill it up this container, 5 gallons of water. Now, come on, head, stupid head.
Zinc. B12.
If it took us 7 minutes to fill it up this container that has 5 gallons of water. To supply 15 gallons of water to this tree, we need 10 times 5 gallons. 10 times 5 gallons, 50. Took us 7 minutes to fill up 5 gallons. Because we need 10 times this amount, so we need to multiply 7 minutes times 10. That means that we need 70 minutes running the water at this volume to supply the 15 gallons of water that we need every 10 days to a specific to your tree. In the months of June, July, August, September, October. Now, in days that are very hot, then you can add 1/3 more of that. When we water a tree, it's convenience to water the tree around the drip line or the canopy of the tree. The drip line, they call the drip line where the branches ended in the canopy of the tree, okay? in the outside area of the canopy of the tree. Right here, this is called the drip line. This in here is called the drip line in here. But now they recommend to fertilize and to water 1/4 in the drip line. That's what they're recommending lately. 1/4 in the drip line. Do the watering and do the fertilizing, and the mulch will be all the way closer to the trunk of the tree to the drip line. That will be a good practice to apply the mulch. Hasta la vista, mi amigo.